Welcome back, guys. Dan here. Thanks so much for joining in for this video. So today I'm going to announce a new show idea that I want to introduce to the channel that will happen every so often. Now, it's not really a new idea. I actually meant to do this last year, and I wanted it to be a big part of the show in 2018, but I just never got around to doing it. So I definitely want to make sure it's part of the show or part of this YouTube channel going forward in 2019. And as you can see behind me here, guys, I've done some rearranging. I've moved some stuff around. I temporarily do have my triples taken apart. The other two monitors are down there on the floor, probably out of camera where you can't see them. I will get that stuff put back together soon. But basically, I've been a little stir crazy this past week being sick. I know a lot of you know that. And there's only so much sleeping you can do. So, you know, I get stir crazy, kind of stuck at the house, can't really work. So what do? I just start moving stuff around, trying to make more room in here. And my wife is so funny. She's like, it doesn't matter how many times you move stuff around, it's still the same room. You're going to have the same amount of space. You're just putting things in different spots. And she is right about that. In my mind, for some reason, I think when I move stuff around, I can somehow get more room out of this little space. But doing that actually reminded me of this series that I wanted to do for you guys. And basically what it's going to be is going to be a Show Me Your Rig series. And it's going to be a way to get you guys, get the viewers involved, and give you guys an opportunity to show off your rigs, whether you've got a super extravagant, very expensive rig or something that you're super proud of that you built yourself from scratch. And the reason why I wanted to do this, not only just to see your rigs and see what's out there, but this will really help other people. You know, if you've built something from scratch, you know, bare bones out of wood, out of desks, out of PVC, whatever you may have built it from, that may give someone else an idea of a way that they can have a rig when they may have thought in the past that they couldn't afford a rig that's pre-built, and they didn't realize that you could build something as cool as maybe what you have at home for very minimal cost. And very, you know, reasonably easy to put together. So, and also vice versa, some of you guys who have these full-on motion sim rigs, VR setups, all this stuff, you know, that can give people something to strive for in the future as they get money to put something like that together. So I think this would be very cool. I think it would both be very fun and very helpful, and also get you guys, the viewers, involved. And so how often I do this is going to depend on how many entries I get. I'm probably going to limit each episode to about 5 to 10 rigs per episode, kind of try to keep them short. And depending on how many entries I get will depend on how often I do this. If I get a bunch of entries, then there may be 3 or 4, like once a week or once every 2 weeks, I'll do an episode with 5 to 10 rigs. If I don't get very many, it may take 1 or 2 months or maybe even longer to get an episode out. It really depends on you guys. It depends on how many of you contribute and how many of you actually want to submit some rigs for me to put on the video. So I think it'll be pretty cool. How do you submit your rig to me? Well, it's actually pretty easy. I have created a new email. The link will be in the description below. I'm also going to put it right up here right now so you can see it. But the email address is showmeyourrig@yahoo.com. Showmeyourrig@yahoo.com. It's a brand new email address. I just created it specifically for this. So the only thing that should go in and out of that email is basically rigs. And what do you need to submit to me if you decide you want to be part of this? Give me like 2 or 3 pics of different angles of your rig, and then give me your name, obviously, if you want to share that information, who you are. It can be a YouTube account or it can be your actual name. That's completely up to you. And then just give me some details in text of what you used to build it, how long it took you. If you feel like telling me how much money you have in the rig, that'll be awesome too, because that helps other people know how much money they'll have to get together to build your type of rig, whether it's something homemade or something you've been putting together with pre-made stuff over the years, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Just send me some pics, send me some details, and send me your name to showmeyourrig@yahoo.com. Again, I'll put it up on screen right here. And it will be in the description below. So that's going to be it. I hope that this turns out pretty cool. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. Like I said, it was going to be part of the show last year. I just never got around to it. But it's definitely going to be part of the show this year. So please, if you want to contribute, start sending me that stuff right away. As long as your pictures don't have anything, crude or unusual in them, and it's just pictures of your rig, I'm not gonna push anybody's out. I'm gonna show everybody that contributes, as long as you use some common sense here, guys. Don't do anything silly, but as long as it's your rig, some information about your rig, and that basic information, I will show you. I will put your rig in the videos. Like I said, I'm going to keep it 5 to 10 or so. So depending on how many I get, if yours doesn't end up in the first video, you'll be in line, and eventually I will get to you. And that's all going to depend on how many entries I get. So that'll be pretty cool, guys. I think that'll be something fun to add to the channel. And that's it for this one. So showmeyourrig@yahoo.com is the email address. Please send me your entries, and we'll get going on this right away. I think it'll be fun. So thanks so much for joining in with this video, guys. And I'll talk to you in the next one. We'll see you later.